Hello viewers, welcome back to Ohio Air Gun Shooter. In this video, I'm just going to have a little fun with my Mercury Rise TR50 Torpedo Revolver. In a past video, I actually already kind of did this test using these Nerf darts. These are the kind of the knockoff brand of Nerf dart, just kind of the aftermarket ones you can buy. But for the 50 caliber torpedo revolver from Mercury Rise, these fit perfectly into cylinders. So what I did though was cut them down to where they would fit, and I was just messing around doing some shooting, see what kind of velocities we can get. Definitely no accuracy because they just pretty much fly wherever direction they want to go when they come out of the barrel. But today I wanted to do a little bit of something different. I did do a similar video about this a little ways back, but what it was, I took these aftermarket replacement Nerf darts, and I was shooting them through the Mercury Rise TR50 Torpedo Revolver. Of course I had to cut them down to where they would fit in the cylinder, and it's a pretty good velocity numbers using them. There's no accuracy because they're just too light, and when they come out they just kind of go wherever direction they want to go. But I was just messing around in that video. This video I'm gonna take it a little step higher, I guess you could say. Not only do these fit in the cylinder once cut down, they do have those little nifty hole in the back. Let me get one already cut down. Okay, here's one. I don't have the cap on it, but I have some 22 caliber Cro-Magnon pellets. These are lead. I have some of these heavier Sam Yang 25 caliber pellets. Weight looks like 25 grains. But I'm gonna weigh all these with and without the Nerf. And I got some of these 25 caliber Benjamin pellets. I'm not sure what these weigh. It doesn't say. I'll have to weigh these. But they fit pretty good in the holes. So what I'm going to do is just kind of mess around, see what kind of velocities I can get, see if this will help with any energy. Maybe I'm going to shoot at some cardboard boxes, some filled with styrofoam, just to see if these are capable of any type of penetration like that. Just for fun. I mean, it's 7 degrees Fahrenheit outside. At least it was this morning. It's going to probably get up into the teens, but not warm enough to have any fun outside. So why not just mess around indoors with the Mercury Rise TR50 Torpedo Revolver. This is kind of a HDR50 from Umarex. I wouldn't really say knockoff. It's just a completely different design, just with the bigger, the deeper cylinder here. So which, it gives you a wider range of different projectiles you can use. As you can see here, I already have some loaded up. I think these are the Cro-Magnons in here. You can tell by the skirt. I think these weigh 18 grains. Yeah, these are 18.27 grains. So we'll weigh them in grams, because I'm going to weigh a cut down dart, see what the weight is, and then we'll get the difference with the pellet. But yeah, very versatile platform with the deeper cylinders. Some of my other videos, you saw me shooting some heavier 50 caliber muzzleloader ammunition, bullets, and some sabots and different kind of like shot shells that I made, and so definitely a fun thing to kind of mess around with and tinker with, you know, just for fun. But you know, just as air gunners, we're always trying to, you know, just see what we can shoot through what, and you know how it performs. Put this back like this. But yeah, this is a fun revolver. I do have an HDR, well, it's a TR50 revolver from Umrex. They were just recently recalled. However, mine doesn't fall underneath the recall because, you know, of the model number. But we'll get this loaded up with CO2, and then we'll run some of these across the chronograph, see what kind of velocities we get, and then we'll see what kind of penetration we can get with them. One thing about the Mercury Rise TR50 is just the grip has a different feel compared to the Umrex. Zoom out a little bit here. This one has a little bit less comfortable grip to it, just being when this part comes around, it kind of almost comes to like a point, and it just feels like an edge on the inside of your hand. I mean, the seam's not that bad, but you can kind of just feel it, just and kind of like a sharp, not really sharp, but just it's an uncomfortable feel. I think they should just rounded this off more to make it more comfortable. I don't know. Maybe it's just my hands, but you know, you can just kind of feel the difference. Matter of fact, let me get the other Umrex TR50, and I'll show you. Okay, here's the Umrex brand, HDR50 or TR50. But this one too has a seam, but it has a much round, smoother back to the grip. Unlike this one, just has a more edgier type of feel. Just a little bit less comfortable. And you just kind of feel the difference. And just even holding them like this, you can feel this one just has a little bit of a sharper edge on it. The seam. I mean, the seam you can feel too, but this one's definitely less noticeable. But still, not bad. And as I was mentioning, the more versatile platform, just these cylinders are so narrow, shallow, you're limited as to what you can shoot through them, unlike these. So, alright, enough talk. Let's go get it loaded up some CO2, and we'll do some shooting. I will be using Umrex brand CO2 cartridges. And yeah, we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and weigh some of these projectiles first before we get to the shooting. Got my scale out. If you don't have a scale yet, I definitely recommend getting one, because it's definitely beneficial to know what your projectile weights are. A lot of these are advertised as a certain weight. You know, they could be off by, you know, just fractions, which would definitely change velocity and accuracy. This is in grains. I'm going to weigh these in grams. Let me see. Alright, for grams. So, one of these cut down weighs 0.82 grams. So just over 3/4 of a gram. There's another one. 0.8. Now, let me see. This one is loaded with a Cro-Magnum. Gram-wise, these weigh 1.17 grams. So, loaded up in a dart, we're looking at 2 grams. So that's a bit more than, say, a nylon ball. I think that's about the same, maybe as aluminum. Let me see. He's a little heavier. He's probably what, 5? No, 2.7. So these are heavier, 0.7. All right, Cro-Magnum. Actually, these are the Benjamins, I think. Here's the Sam Yangs. Again, this is 25 caliber compared to the 22 caliber Cro-Magnums. These are 2.74. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. 2.74. I don't know why my focus is off. Just loaded one of these. We're looking at about a little over 3.5. And then did I weigh the Benjamin? Let me see. And the Benjamin with the dart, a little over 2.5. And weight wise, these are 1.8. These are actually 6.4 millimeter instead of the 6.5. Or no, these are 6.35. So these are slightly over 6.4. A little bit overboard. But I'm just going to load these up, see how they shoot, just kind of mess around, get some velocities, and then we'll see what kind of, if you get any penetration on some cardboard. So I'll be back. All right, I got a CO2 cartridge installed. Haven't pierced it yet. I got my Cro-Magnum 22 caliber pellets loaded up in the darts. Again, these weighed in at 2.002 grams. I'm going to be using my X-Radar chronograph. It reads up to 697 feet per second, I believe. And I'll just be shooting down at a box down there. So I'm going to do velocity, and then we'll go down and check what kind of penetration we get with these darts, if any. They might just bounce off. I do have styrofoam inside the box, so we'll just kind of see what it does. And then I'll bump it up to the 25 caliber Benjamin pellets. These weighed in at 2.63 grams. So, and then we'll go to the Sam Yang pellets, which are also 25 caliber, and those weighed in at 3.56 grams. Now with this Mercury Rise TR50 Torpedo, I get approximately right around 11 joules, I think, with let's see if I got it written down here. TR50 Torpedo with 2.7 gram This might have been the rubber steel balls, maybe the aluminums. I got 10.98 joule. No, that's foot-pounds. Oh, the max I got was 14.89 joules. I think that was with the aluminum, 2.7 grams. So it's about an 11 joule rated marker out of the box. So we'll see what we can do with the lead pellets and the darts. Alright, got a CO2 cartridge, already been pierced. First up, the H&N Chromags. These weighed in at 2.0 grams with the darts. 6 shots. (372 feet per second). 400 feet per second. 420 feet per second. 358 feet per second. 372 feet per second. 370 feet per second. That's it. Let's go take a look. We got some of them bounce back, but some lethal Nerf darts. No idea where the pellets went, but these pretty decent little impacts and holes. I don't think they went through. You can see, probably just bounced out. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, there's styrofoam in this box, so I made a couple good impacts. All right, let's try some of the 25 calibers. All right, I'm just gonna try using the same CO2 cap cartridge. These are the Benjamin 25 caliber pellets. These weighed with the darts 2.63 grams. All right, see it. 404 feet per second. 400 feet per second. 386 feet per second. 304 feet per second. Might be starting to lose some CO2 here. Some of those bouncing back. 350 feet per second. And I think this is the last shot. 378 feet per second. I go 6. Yep. All right, let's go take a look. Nothing stuck that time. Some of them broke apart. There's the pellets. See, they're just broken pieces. I mean, I guess I could have used a hollow box. There's another pellet. I'll get them all picked up. No damage to the pellets. Might be able to reuse those. Some impacts. Nothing stuck that time. So I'm going to switch to a hollow box just to see what happens. And then we'll do the Samyang 25 caliber pellets. Alright, next I'm going to try the Samyangs. These are 25 caliber also. Change out the box. This is just more or less just a hollow box. I just put some things behind it because I'm sure stuff, I'm trying to see if anything will go through. I'll be shooting down at the circle there. There's a couple holes from previous videos, just from the other side coming through. But I'm just curious to see what kind of damage we can get, if they'll go through. I'm shooting at about 6 yards back here. Yeah, probably 5. Because I'm usually shooting back about there, so I'm up a little bit. Again, the Samyang. These darts already have some loaded up. These weigh, I got my camera, 3.56 grams with the pellet and the dart. So I'll get these loaded up, add a fresh CO2 cartridge, and we'll see what kind of damage we can do. Alrighty, the Samyang with the Nerf dart, fresh CO2 cartridge. This will probably be slower because they are heavier. I'm an eating crow. 440. Again, well, it is a fresh CO2 cartridge. 422. 454. It's pretty good. Down to 386. 372. I think that's the last shot. Nope, one more. Let's see what we do here. Last shot. That's 370. Looks like a couple went through. Look at the back. I don't think anything went all the way through. Probably caught still. I'm gonna have to look later. You can see down in there. Alright, I got one more thing I want to try. Alright, now let's try some Predator Polymag. 26 grain, 25 caliber. And we're just going to use a dart without the little rubber tip. These weigh 0.096 grams empty. Predator weighs 16.68 grams empty. So I'm just curious if it will launch the pellets maybe before the darts. Just trying to see how this acts. I got 6 of them loaded up. I'm just going to use the same CO2 cartridge. Shoot at the box down there and see what kind of penetration we get. Alright, I got 6 of the Predator Polymags loaded up. I went and pushed them as far forward as I can in the darts. You can see them. A little blurry, but there you go. And I did change out the CO2 cartridge. Alright, let's see what we got here. I have no idea how this is going to act. That one didn't even read. That one didn't even read. So it might be going over 700 feet per second. That one's at 0. And that was at 0. Just curious what's happening here. Yeah, they're shooting them. Let's try it by these last 2. See where we at here. Make sure I'm indexed. There we go. Alright, last 2. Zero, zero, zero. So, and 0, 0, 0. Let's go see what's happening. because I doubt we're going over 700 feet per second. We could be. There's holes. I'm gonna have to use the other chronograph for this. See what we're doing here. I don't think any of them went through. They did go through the cardboard though. I'm gonna try that one more time, but with the other chronograph. Alright, loaded up 6 more of the Polymags. Did change out CO2 cartridges, and I'm gonna use the other chronograph. .368.2. 371.5. 291.9. 486.3. That's only 22.4. Getting some odd readings. Let me try one more. 383.3. So, let's go see what happened over here. Yeah, a few holes. Maybe some of the same. Oh well, that's just a little fun. Just wanted to see what it could do. Well, this won't be the most impressive video, but it was fun making. Definitely was a great way to take care of some boredom during these frigid Northeast Ohio temperatures. Mercury Rise TR50 Torpedo with the cut down Nerf darts, using some different lead pellets that I had laying around that I used in some of my other air rifles. I got a lot of 25 caliber left that I don't even have a 25 caliber at the time, but something I need to get. Some pretty interesting numbers, some ups and downs, some questionable numbers, some pretty good energy. Again, this is, I think, about a rated 11 joule, but I've been exceeding that. 14, 12, 13, 14 joules, even with a lot of the standard round ball ammo that you can just buy. But today it was just fun messing around with some Nerf darts. So nothing too lethal. Those 2 that stuck in the cardboard might have hurt a little bit getting hit with, but anyhow, thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you in my next video.